Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining. Today's video I'm joined by a special guest, Tristan Lincoln. Tristan is the chap who won the 2025 Big One competition. So we're going to get a rundown of the weekend and how his competition went and how he won the major prize.
It doesn't get much better than this, does it?
No, especially on a day like this, bright sunshine. It's warm enough now though, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's why they're coming up. Nice fish. Silvery one, isn't it?
Righty. It's like the salmon.
It's gone again, has it?
It's like the salmon.
Here it comes. Nice fish. Lovely fish. Look at the tail on that. Oh, that's lovely, that. Look at that. Beautiful tail on that. That's a bar of silver, isn't it? Tremendous. Hi Tristan, how are you doing? All right?
Hi, Canny, thanks.
Good. Has it settled in that you're now the Big One champion and winning the major prize of £3,000 plus tremendous vision tackle? And
We're getting there.
you were
Getting there.
on the day, I remember when they give the prizes out, you were like shell shocked, weren't you? You know what I mean?
Like a rabbit in the headlights.
That's what you said to us, aye. But it was absolutely superb, you know. You fished last year. You fished the heats last year. You don't normally fish competitions, do you?
No, it's that was my second ever attempt.
Brilliant, that, like, absolutely brilliant. I mean, you have fished since you were a boy. You fished fly fish for years, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done a lot of fishing through the years.
Yeah, for browns and sea trout and all sorts of stuff, haven't you? So even though you may be a new face to the competition guys, you're not new to the sport. It doesn't come as a surprise that you were catching fish, you know what I mean?
No, it's all I've ever done is fishing.
Yeah.
It's
plenty of experience behind the scenes of competitions, which is good, because obviously with a big one, this is what we want to promote. We want to promote people who have never fished a competition before to have a go, you know, and enjoy it, basically. So I mean, you fished last year. You finished 11th, I think, didn't you?
11th last year, yeah. Never competition fished before. Hadn't a clue about anything to do with competition fishing. Made a lot of mistakes. I learned from them and came back this year with like a bit more successful.
Very successful, never mind a bit more success. Really good, you know. So Tristan, the competition comprises of several qualifying heats, Chatham Fishery and Thornton Long Crag. So we'll have the heats, and the top 5 or 6, depending on how many heats there is that year, goes through to the final, the top 30s in the final. Which heat did you qualify from this year?
I think it was the 3rd heat at Chatham.
Right, and obviously you were in the top 6 there. Did you enjoy the actual taking part in the heats as well?
The heats are fantastic. They're a good learning experience for any beginners that want to come.
That's good, that, like, because the fisheries can fish totally different, so it's good experience that you fish them both, you know, because obviously the final is 1 day at each fishery, and then the best score over the 2 days wins, you know. So it's good experience to fish the heats and try and qualify. lovely fish, that, isn't it? Beautiful.
No, you're almost shoot them or I can set the drop on to you now, but you're welcome to come up with a
So once you were in the final, 30 anglers each day. The way it works is you draw your pegs on the morning, 4 in the morning on a rotation system and 4 in the afternoon, so you go around the lake. So on the first day of chatting, did you have a good start on your pegs?
I did. 2 fish at chatting to start the day.
Off your first peg?
Yeah.
Well, that settles you down, doesn't it? You know,
it does. It's confidence boost you need, isn't it?
it is. You know, you're sort of onto the half right method to start with. So as you went around all your 8 pegs, you caught, how many fish did you catch on the chatting?
10 points. 10
fish
for 16 points it was.
And that, where did that leave you overall on the day?
Second on the day.
So you were second on the day. So that, out of the 30 anglers, that meant you got 2 points, because if you won the match, you get 1 point. I think Ryan Matthews won the match on the day, didn't he?
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, he is very
An
good.
absolute machine he is.
He is, that's right. So he got 1 point. You got the second, and Glenn Appleby was third the first day. So that was a really good start. So the next day, when you come, it was Thornton Long Crag. So when you drew your pegs again, did you have a good start or not?
No, it was a pretty bad start. Nothing really happening. Dropped a couple of fish on the first peg, and that was pulling lures, and just nothing was working out for us.
So the nerves would probably start kicking in a bit, because you're thinking this could go pear-shaped. You know, that's competition fishing, isn't it?
I actually at one point just thought, oh well, I'll just enjoy the day's fishing then.
You thought you maybe had blown it, eh?
I definitely did.
That just shows you never know, because as you change pegs and you get onto a peg, there's fishes on. A lot of people worry about the anglers they're fishing against, you know, and really, when you think of these peg matches, you're not really fishing against the anglers as such, you're fishing yourself against the fish. Because if you draw pegs, suppose you draw, peg 1, you can only try and catch those 5 maximum fish off that 1 peg. You cannot have any say over what somebody else on peg 10 or 20 is doing. So really you should take it as like that, you know, and I think that's probably what you did once you got on fish, did you? Just concentrated on,
there's only so many fish in front of you, and just try and catch them.
Try and get your 1 first.
Yeah.
Because you'll get 2 points with 1 fish. You get 1 for your fish and 1 for your peg. But then obviously try and get your maximum, if you can, of maximum of 5 before you move to your next peg, you know. So how many fish did you end up on the second day?
It was 11 fish for 17 points. Which
is really good. And where did that leave you overall on that day?
Second.
So over the 2 days, the 30 anglers fishing each day, you did a fantastic score of 2 seconds, which gave you an overall point score of 4, which is tremendous, you know, absolutely fantastic fishing that. And
I've been known to be fluky.
There's no fluke when you do that sort of thing. It's you can't, on a 1-day competition, you can be lucky and you can hit the right pegs and you can get good scores, but over 2 days it has to be consistent, and this match will always be won on skill and not on luck, because it doesn't work that way over 2 days, you know what I mean. So overall, mainly the sort of methods you were fishing, you were saying you were pulling as well, maybe in the mornings, and then you did
most both days I set away pulling on a morning.
Yep.
And as the day got on, I switched to small naturals.
Yeah, well, the time of year that the finals held on, depending on what the weather's like, it does lend itself to catching fish on the naturals, doesn't it?
It's perfectly timed for that, yes.
Because it's, you know, all your nymphs, your buzzers, your tries, the insects are hatching, so you can catch fish all the way around the lakes on natural flies. So that was a great performance. So overall then, when you actually got your hands on the brilliant trophy, what did you win altogether in the competition?
£3,000
cash, yeah.
an unbelievable vision rod and 2 reels.
2 vision reels as
2
well.
vision reels, yeah.
Yeah, that was absolutely tremendous, you know.
Love the rod.
Yeah, brilliant.
Love the rod.
So,
I've been looking at another one there at Rod and Tackle.
all right,
But,
right, good. So overall, your thoughts on the big one competition?
it's a great introduction into competition angling. It's a great place to learn. There's excellent anglers to learn from. It's a good friendly competition, highly recommend it.
And both the fisheries that were fishing in the final are cracking venues for catching fish in the spring, aren't they?
Both of them are equally as good as you're going to get. I can't think of anywhere better than both of them. They've both got good points about them.
Yeah, definitely. They're both tremendous bank venues for competitions. That's why some of the international heats and things are on these 2 fisheries as well, you know. So brilliant. So well done again anyway. We must thank the fisheries for putting the competitions on, and all the helpers, the stewards, the people behind the scenes, in particular as well the sponsors, QFF for the cash prizes, Vision for the fantastic tackle prizes, and Rod and Tackle for the vouchers for the heats and the final. Without all these people help us, the competition wouldn't never get off the ground, you know. So I'm pleased.
And the best over the 2 days, with place points of 4, Tristan Lincoln. Try and get that in as well if you can. Upload that faster.